Hi, I am Michael from Jamaica, and in my head, I have the stock recommendations for your financial independence, man. Today's video is about NANOX Imaging, a company that has developed a completely new and unrivaled X-ray device and brought it to production maturity. That this is a technical quantum leap in medical technology is not only my opinion, but it is also postulated accordingly in the specialist media. Nevertheless, as with any investment, it is important to keep cool with this potential millionaire maker share. And finally, let's take a look at the current chart for technical entry scenarios. Furthermore, I have pinned the name of the winner of last week's Bitcoin draw above the comments on this video. Hey, listen, man, if this topic interests you, then stay tuned. After the rich disclaimer, we continue. Yeah, man. NANOX is headquartered in Neve Island, Israel. The company has been tradable on the stock exchange since August 2020. You can read the corresponding trading symbols right above me. The medical quantum leap with which NANOX is exciting investors is the new way of generating X-rays. It is important to know that the generation of X-rays has hardly changed since they were invented around 120 years ago. As before, the process involves heating a metal filament to over 2000 degrees Celsius. This process generates the electrical currents necessary for an X-ray image. The sad side effects is the radiation, which is harmful to humans and can be fatal. Modern X-ray machines are often referred to as digitalized X-ray machines. However, only image captured, image storage, and image processing are digitalized. The process itself, the X-ray, is still initiated by heating a metal thread. You see, in the past, some large companies were already on the right track by trying to replace this process with the so-called cold cathode technology. But all attempts were unsuccessful. Unlike NANOX, yeah man, until NANOX came along, the company followed a similar path, but it took its cold cathode technology from the electrical industry. The technology has been working successfully there for a long time. The company's feat to have successfully transferred the technology to medical applications. NANOX has developed innovative radiological systems whose possibilities go far beyond what could previously be achieved with the traditional hot cathode. The device is now powered by millions of nanopegs located on a silicon chip smaller than a 25-cent piece. This ingenious innovation is now available as a prototype and is called nanox.arc. So, what are the advantages? nanox-arc is much smaller than the conventional globular X-ray system, and it is significantly cheaper. A conventional X-ray machine can cost up to $150,000, while MRI and CAT scan machines can cost up to $1 million. The multi-source NANOX tube, which combines X-ray, MRI, and CAT scan equipment, will cost only $10,000 in mass production. In addition, harmful radiation emissions are completely eliminated. These are clear competitive advantages. The distribution module envisaged by NANOX is also refreshingly new and will revolutionize the entire X-ray industry. Revenues are to be generated primarily through per-use license fee rather than hardware sales. With an agreed minimum usage fee per day of $100, it is effectively a SaaS, that's a software as a service model, which a subscription model generates regular and above all, predictable revenues. You see, when NANOX new product goes into mass production, medical imaging equipment such as X-rays and MRI will finally be in the modern era. With the NANOX Stock Arc, There is no doubt that the company has a first-class prototype in its baggage, and for a shareholder, a $10,000 investment can certainly be a millionaire maker with a correspondingly long time horizon, of course. So, are there risks? To call nanox a safe investment would be an outright lie. The risk is high. All sorts of things can go wrong, starting with the approval process. While the company has certainly received approval for its single-source device, its multi-source device, X-ray, MRI, and CAT scan all in one is only now beginning the approval process. You see, another risky variable is the question of how the device will be received by the market. A doctor's office that has spent $15,000, that's $150,000, on an X-ray machine is unlikely to buy a new machine before it has paid for itself. And no matter how cheap and good the new product is, and such an amortization can take many years. And what will the big players do? Will they let an underdog take the butter off their bread without further ado? And in the end, a company with a market capitalization of around $2 billion, but without any sales, is a risk in itself, you know. But let's not fool ourselves. The potential gains are large and tangible. The interest among insiders and institutional investors is enormous, and another good sign for the company. Currently, 27.6% of nanox imaging shares are held by insiders, and about 11% of the shares are held by institutional investors. To be exact, there are 97 institutions that own shares in nanox. Among them are such large institutions as Queen Hannah International Group, Credit Suisse. Both hold about 1% of nanox shares each. That is over 450,000 shares each, worth around $19 million. Anyways, let's look at the chart. The downward trend since the all-time high of 94.81 is still intact. This downward trend is currently correcting and is currently bumping against a horizontal resistance at 29.20, and the stochastic is moving close to the overbought area. In my opinion, an invitation to invest looks different. You see, on the positive side, the market is close to the August 2020 low of 20.26 and May 2021 low of 19.05. From a purely technical chart perspective, there is more to gain than to lose with a preliminary price target of 64. For all those who are planning to enter the market with put options, or would like to participate in an option premium, I have shown you the exact trading parameters above me. So let us summarize. The chart really doesn't look good, you know, but on the positive side, there is more room up than down. With its prototype single source nanox.arc, the company has the first cold cathode device in the X-ray industry. Nanox is therefore unrivaled. There are already over 5,000 pre-orders. But the company's real high flyer, the multi-source device, i.e. X-ray, MRI, and CAT scan all in one, is only now starting the approval process with the FDA. As far as mass production is concerned, not much will happen before the second half of 2022. We are still holding back with an investment before that. The chart must brighten up and the company must make a clear announcement as to when production will begin and to what extent. Yeah, man. Hey, we may then be annoyed that we did not get in at the current price, but our motto is risk minimization before profit maximization. With that in mind, you know, have fun and good luck with your investment, man. Listen, man, if this video has brought you any intellectual added value, please leave a comment We're also happy to answer any criticisms or suggestions. Subscribe to our channel and benefit from our knowledge and experience on the way to your financial independence, man.